apparently there's a discussion ongoing everywhere about Manchester United and Tottenham Hotspur. These are the two teams are going to face off each other in the UEFA Europa League final this week. Now, if Manchester United or Tottenham Hotspur wins the league, I mean the UEFA Europa League, would you say that Manchester United, let's say they win it, would you say Manchester United had a great season? Or if it goes Tottenham's way, would you say Tottenham had a great season? Now, factor in how they have performed this season domestically in the Premier League, their performances. These are two teams not doing really well. If you look at their positioning, 15 and 16 is the position respectively. And you can have your say. What would you say? Let's say United won the league, Europa League, and Tottenham, let's say, Tottenham. What would you say? Would you say Tottenham had a great season, or would you say Manchester United had a great season? Talking about Manchester United, though, but I think United performances in the league wasn't very good. Yes, it wasn't very good, but if you look at the way they performed this season in Europe, very interesting performances. The way they got the results going their way. Sometimes you need luck, and I have to say that United among the few teams in Europe that, if you're talking about luck, then they have had luck this season in Europe. And yes, they went through hurdles, facing some good teams. Talk about Lyon, Atletico Bilbao, and here they are into the final. If you talk about Tottenham, well, they also had some few teams. You can look at Frankfurt. At some point, people felt like they were not going to come out of that game, but eventually, here they are into the final. So it's going to be very interesting. And if you look at how these two teams are faced off each other in the league domestically, Tottenham always a bother. Like, they always bother in Manchester United, and looks like most times they have the better. If the way they perform, yes, United, yeah, they do well against Tottenham Hotspur, but Tottenham performances recently against Manchester United, not very good for Man United. So if you look at that, and now the injuries they've had, yes, United went through the hurdles this season, even with the injuries, and here they are. The same with Tottenham. Tottenham among the teams in the league domestically that were really hit hard with injuries, and that did not make them doing well in the league. So what about the final coming up? What do you think about that final, Tottenham and Manchester United? With Ange, remember Ange one time said that in his second season, in every new team that he walks in, he normally ends his second season with a trophy, with a championship. Could this be now the time for Ange? Or whatever he said will never come to pass this season? Or Amorim side will stop that? Is it going to happen? Or is he going to affirm to everyone that whatever he said wasn't a mistake? It wasn't just blabbering, it was a real deal. Is Tottenham going to show up? And yes, they're going to miss few players like Madison, but I think they still have qualities. Some of the key players back in the team from injuries. With United, I think if you look at the two sides between Manchester United and Tottenham Hotspur, you'd say going into the final, Tottenham is going to have qualities better of Manchester United. Yes, because with United in their defense, yes, players are back. We would say it's now players came back at the right time. Not all of them, but with the ones they already have, they have the firepower to do anything, and they have qualities. Players that can produce magic at any time, individual moments. And this is what this competition is all about. You having players that can produce magic at any time. And it's what we have been witnessing from Manchester United this season in Europe. I don't know if they're going to show up again in the final, but with the way they perform all through, so you got to believe that United is going to produce something different, something special. Because here they are, they really work very hard, and they're going to the final with full confidence, blazing motivation, with the hurdles they went through the season, and here they are working as a team. I think there's extra motivation, not only for Manchester United, but even for both sides, even for Tottenham Hotspur. There's this extra motivation from them, and that will make the final really interesting. I'm not seeing Tottenham coming like defending, because that is not in Ange Postecoglou vocabulary, bringing in a team that is going to be defending. Probably a Amorim. Amorim would know his strength. And his setup, we know a 3-4-3 something, or 3-5-2, that would play to his strength, the strength of his players, and probably also depending on some of individual qualities, let's say like Bruno Fernandes, Garnacho, Amad Diallo, name them. They have individual qualities that can change the game for them, and results go their way. What would you say about that? Have you say in comment section down below? What do you think about the discussion? Would you say United had a great season if they won the UEFA Europa League? Or would you say Tottenham had a great season if they won the UEFA Europa League, factoring their performances in the domestic league this season? And also, have you say in the about the Europa League final between Manchester United and Tottenham Hotspur? Tottenham Hotspur looking for their first, major. Could this be the season now for Tottenham Hotspur? Who knows? Have you say between United and Tottenham, who's going to walk away with the trophy? Have you say comment section down below. If you love this content, please give a thumbs up. Okay, give a thumbs up if you like this the content, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Thank you so much. I remain James Ronald. See you again. Bye.